Alright everybody, final chapter. Today we're going to inject plain old water into this thing. Got my pressurized garden sprayer. Bike's warmed up, got a fan behind me. We're going to fire it up and see how this goes. Okay, at this point I thought I was done and everything was good, but it's not the case. I've got a lot of oil spewing out of the breather tube where I relocated it, as you can see on the driveway. Now, a lot of that was water and a ton of it is already evaporated, but before I take it out for a ride, I'm going to check the oil level and probably just go ahead and drain the oil. It looks like a lot of steam got in there, raise the oil level. Ain't no sense in taking any chances at this point. So that's first problem I've encountered doing this. Hopefully it'll be easy fix. I'll change oil, take her out for a ride, and see what happens. Alright, this is the oil that I pulled out of the motor after doing the water injection. I'm telling you, that stuff is nasty, and I'm glad I saw it before I took it out for a ride. Now, I'd be curious, if I didn't like my bike so much, if I'd have took it out and brought it up to temperature, if it would have burned all the water out of there. But right now, you can see it's kind of milky and nasty. Now, the other thing is, the only reason I noticed that is because it was breathing oil out on the driveway through the relocated breather tubes. If I would have had those in place, I'd have been sucking all this right back into the motor and probably been right back to square one. So everything worked out pretty good. Point being, if you do this, be ready to change your oil right away. So after changing oil out, I just sat it right here in the driveway and I revved her up to about 2,000 RPM and just let it sit there until the head temperature got up to 300, and letting that new oil circulate with the old and trying to evaporate all the water out of the old oil. Seems to be working. You can see where the old stuff is still puking out the breather tube a little bit, but at least it's going on the ground and not back into the motor. Now that'll all clear up now that everything's resolved. I'm going to let it cool down, top it off with the rest of the oil. I only put 3 quarts in it, so I knew I wouldn't be overfilling it. And I believe most of the water's evaporated out of it now. And I'll top it off and go for a ride.